Hello everyone, my name is Brandon and I'm here with iZotope, and we're in New York City today at the SAE Institute, and I wanted to kind of walk you guys through a little bit of what we're going to be doing today. iZotope, we make a lot of really cool creative products that inspire people and enable them to be creative. And so we've got a lot of really cool technology that goes on underneath the hood with a lot of different art products. We've got solutions for being creative. We've also got a lot of solutions for mixing and mastering and the post-production market. And so a lot of these apply to a lot of the different curriculums that SAE has, and so we're excited to be here. Today during these events, I'm going to be going over RX. RX is kind of our audio repair and enhancement software. The film and TV and broadcast industries lean on this software very hard for different types of audio repairs and enhancements. We're also going to be going over Iris, which is our cool sample-based synthesizer that we have that takes some of the cool things about RX and turns it on its head in more of a creative and fun way. And then finally, we're going to be talking about Ozone, which is our mastering solution, which is we recently released Ozone 6, which is at the end of last year. And so we're excited about Ozone, and a lot of people use it for mastering, for finishing their projects, to put that final polish. A little background on iZotope: we have technology that exists all over the world, which is kind of cool. You'll find a lot of different technologies that we use. Adobe licenses things from iZotope. There's technology in Avid and in Microsoft and a lot of other products and companies around the world. You might have experienced our technology and not even known it. And so we're doing a lot of great things. The company's been growing a lot, and education is at a core of some of our values, and we're really excited to be here and be involved in education and help students along as they go out into the world and try to get a job. We also offer educational discounts for students, and you can go on our website, iZotope.com. Under the support section, there's definitely some instructions how students can get a 50% discount on all of our products. We think it's important to make our products more accessible to students as they learn these things. And so we're just excited to be here. Cool. So like I said, we're going to be talking about RX, RX4 in particular, Iris 2, and Ozone 6. So let's dive in really quick, and I'm going to give you kind of a little quick overview of some of the software that we'll be taking a deeper look at later today. So what you're looking at here is RX4. You can throw it in full screen mode there. RX4 is the latest version of RX, and like I stated before, RX is kind of for audio repair and enhancement. And the image you're seeing here is a spectrogram, and this is kind of a cool way to look at audio. Most people might be used to seeing audio with your typical waveform, which only really tells you how long it lasts and how loud it gets. The third layer of information that a spectrogram can give you is where these frequencies are sitting. So now I'm getting a lot of frequency information, and I can almost see a picture of my audio. And I'm able to make special selections of types of audio that I want to repair and remove things like getting noise out of the way, clicks, crackles, pops, someone yelling in the background, or a siren going. These are all really valuable tools, and you can have great audio when you're filming and the most perfect performance, and something can happen in the background where a sound happens and you don't want that there. And so the great thing is you can still use that take, and with RX you can clean it up and still salvage what's really nice. You can see on the side here we have all of our different tools, and all these tools are kind of part of this whole RX suite. There's things for declipping, declicking, removing hum, denoising. Spectral repair is kind of like a intelligent erase tool when you want to get rid of things. Little momentary mishaps in the audio. There's de-reverb, and we have other really cool tools in the advanced version like EQ matching and ambience matching. There's a loudness tool, and it's also it hosts third-party plugins as well, and so you can do all your different types of processing within RX. We've created a really cool streamlined workflow when you're working in Pro Tools and other video and audio editing software, where you can seamlessly go back from the editor timeline into RX without importing and exporting. And so there's some great workflow enhancements that have come with the new version of RX. So that's RX. Now I'm also going to be going over Iris. So here's a picture of Iris 2, and you probably see something looking a little familiar here. Iris also uses a spectrogram, but in a more creative way. So now, basically what Iris is, it's a 4-channel sample sample-based synthesizer. So I can load up to 4 different samples in here and layer them. And Iris is going to space those samples out onto the keyboard. So you can do a lot of cool things, but like I said, we're looking at a spectrogram here, and we have all the similar tools from RX. So I can draw and carve out and filter my sounds and samples that I import, so it will only play those samples. And we also have a huge modulation section where I can apply LFOs to different types of filters and all of our different effects. We've got great effects that iZotope's well known for. We license a lot of our effects to people like Serato, and so a lot of those cool effects that you find in some DJ software, that's iZotope kind of working in the background. So we have really great distortions, choruses, delays, and reverbs. All these things can be routed and modulated with envelopes and LFOs to get any sound you want, which is really cool because Iris is sample-based, it's totally up to the person creating, the sounds. This is amazing for sound design, any type of music production, and it comes with 10 gigs of samples to use out of the box, but, we also encourage people to use their own samples and get creative and layer things up, and the world is your oyster with the software, so you can think about, the sky's the limit when it comes to making different sounds with Iris too. So that's kind of a little sneak peek at Iris. And then finally, we have Ozone. So Ozone is our mastering software, and when we released Ozone 6, we came out with a standalone version of it. And so now you can have Ozone open in your DAW, or you can have it just open in standalone. And in standalone, you can open third-party plugins as well. So you can use some Ozone processing, but if you also have your favorite plugin from a different manufacturer that you like to use, we offer that functionality as well. And the biggest thing about Ozone 6 is we did a complete graphic user interface overhaul. There's a lot of great functionality that existed and we carried over from 5, but 6 looks completely different. It's a much more streamlined user interface. We think it's a better experience and workflow for people in the mastering process. You can drag your clips into the standalone app, and you can kind of see above here, here's my audio. I can select different parts and sections to play. We have all these different modules that we can bring down here on the bottom, and we can just simply click and drag these modules, and it's a great workflow that people might be used to from 5, where you can kind of take and step through each module of the mastering process, and there's a lot of great functionality where you can solo items. There's a lot of cool hip things we can do with mid-side processing. We recently released an update to Ozone 6. With Ozone 6.1, we've introduced things like tube limiting and adaptive release on a compressor. And so there's a lot of exciting things with the mastering process that come with Ozone 6. And we're really excited about it. We've gotten a lot of great feedback. And it's really educational in a way where it's suggesting these are some tools that you might want to use in the mastering process. And so it's great that we're here at a school doing this because it's a great kind of window into the mastering world and what students can do and how they might approach the subject. And so we're happy to be here improving that knowledge base on what all these subjects are and how iZotope kind of plays into that. And we think that if students are going to have more exposure to these professional tools and they're used to them when they go out into the real world, I think they're going to be more valuable and they'll have a better leg up in the industry. So this is a little kind of snapshot of Ozone 6. There's a lot of cool things you can do, like I was saying. There's an exciter, there's dynamics, there's some stereo processing, and so we can do a lot of really cool things. But I'm excited to be here, and those are the 3 products we're going over. I just did a little bit of RX4, Iris 2, and Ozone 6. And so we're just excited to be here and be a part of what SAE is doing. So I look forward to doing these events today.